Hello, everyone. A very logical day to all of you. Let's start with the discussion of the first editorial of today's newspaper, that is the Indian Express. 7th March, dispel the spectre. Dispel means something that is to be, say, spread out, you can say. Uh, Let go of that spectre. Spectre would mean the view, the sight. Let's see अभी कौन सा view है जो ये हटाना चाहते हैं. So, the captains of industry in Tamil Nadu are worried that migrant workers, spooked by the specter of physical violence, we get the word here again, may not return to work after Holi. Right? So we can get one point here that they are worried about something. About what? That they may not return to work after Holi. But then why? Their concern stems from a spreading scare among the migrant workers. And what is that scare? So now, if you do not understand the meaning of the word spooked or this word spectre, you can understand it with the word scare. So their concern stems from a spreading scare among the migrant workers, over 10 lakh, according to the State Labor Department, following videos that recently surfaced on social media purportedly showing mobs attacking Hindi speakers in the state. The panic among families of the workers, especially in Bihar, apparently compelled Chief Minister Nitish Kumar to send a police team to Tamil Nadu. The videos turned out to be entirely fake or speeches and visuals edited out of context. On Sunday, the DMK government in Chennai booked the state BJP chief K. Annamalai on charges of inciting violence and spreading enmity between groups for a tweet in which he accused ruling party leaders of slandering the North Indians. The episode has sobering lessons for all parties DMK, BJP, and JDU. A small paragraph, this part of the paragraph is actually giving you two things. One, that the migrant workers are afraid of something, they are worried about something, about what that they might, Tamil Nadu is worried about the migrant workers that they might not return to work after Holi. But why so? Because of the few videos that have been out there on the media, and then uh, also, he has booked the state BJP chief, but this is the fact. Now, when these are the facts, they cannot be the major point. The point was here one, that it is worried, second, that these people are scared, third, that there have been videos out, but then these are fake videos, and major point that there have been lessons that ought to be learned from this episode. Now, what are the sobering lessons? Sobering का मतलब होता है serious. अब क्या उन्हें समझना चाहिए? अब हम आगे देखते हैं. First, migrant workers are the backbone of the Indian economy. ठीक है, backbone का मतलब होता है रीढ़ की हड्डी. तो एक body would stand only when there is this backbone to the body, right? Otherwise, it's going to collapse in that manner. So, backbone of the Indian economy are the migrant workers. No region or sector is immune to dependency on them. Tamil Nadu, an industrial powerhouse, offers a competitive environment for manufacturing, especially because of the availability of cheap labor. So, it is also giving you a reason of why the people would be working there, coming from various states, because of the cheap labor. Workers from relatively poorer states in the country's north and east have migrated to the southern state because it offers relatively better work conditions. Second point, now textile and hosiery hubs like Tirupur have flourished because of migrant labor, which has also contributed to the efforts of the government in Chennai towards building a welfare state. In this context, any attempts to frame migrations in nativist categories and depict migrants as outsiders can potentially upset the economic equilibrium in the state. That means the first part of this paragraph is giving you of what are the lessons that are to be learned by all these parties. The lesson is that, see, migrant workers are very important for the economy of the country, rather Indian economy or of the Tamil Nadu. Now, when he says that if these people are uh, scared about something, it is actually going to cause a trouble to the state. Any attempts to frame migrations in nativist categories and depict migrants as outsiders can potentially upset the economic equilibrium in the state. So, this is coming directly from the point of view of the author, and therefore, it is a major point. As a party in government, the DMK must keep political chauvinism at bay. The BJP must desist from harping on linguistic and ethnic fault lines to further its political goals in the south. ठीक है, उसने दो बातें की. एक, जो रूलिंग पार्टी है तमिलनाडु में, it should keep political chauvinism at bay. That means it should not be considering itself superior and the other person. एक bigotry जो होता है वो होता है chauvinism. ठीक है, prejudiced होना. ये चीज डीएमके को, मतलब रूलिंग पार्टी को, ये छोड़ देनी चाहिए. दूसरा, बीजेपी को क्या करना चाहिए? इट मस्ट डेजिस्ट फ्रॉम हार्पिंग ऑन लिंग्विस्टिक एंड एथनिक फॉल्ट लाइंस. दैट मीन्स ओनली बेस्ड ऑन द लैंग्वेज एंड बेस्ड ऑन द रेस और कास्ट और रिलीजन. BJP should not take this as a criteria and fault lines to further its political goals in the South. Stoking fear and intolerance that can wreak long-standing damage to the social and economic fabric is a short-sighted approach to expanding the party's footprint in the region. Short-sighted approach का मतलब होता है it is only to get immediate benefit और immediate advantage. ये सारी चीजें की जाती हैं. Stoking fear मतलब inciting or increasing fear and intolerance that can wreak long-standing damage. ठीक है, तो छोटा एक शॉर्ट साइटेड अप्रोच रखकर एक लॉन्ग क्या था, लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग डैमेज मतलब इन द लॉन्ग रन दिस इज गोइंग टू कॉज इट डैमेज, but in the short run it may be beneficial to you. So if this is the attitude of the BJP, this is going to cause harm. So long-standing damage to the social and economic fabric is a short-sighted approach to expanding the party's footprint in the region. Right. So this particular line would be an important point again. So Nitish Kumar's response is also shown an unbecoming alarmism. Unbecoming is something that doesn't suit, something that is inapt. The DU government should have reached out to its counterpart in Chennai and worked with it to reassure the workers instead of giving credence to the rumors. तो रूमर्स पे ध्यान देकर, रूमर्स पे ज्यादा भरोसा करने के बजाय उसे क्या करना चाहिए था? DU गवर्नमेंट शुड हैव रीच्ड आउट टू इट्स काउंटरपार्ट इन चेन्नई. ठीक है, टू रीअश्योर द वर्कर्स, मतलब तीनों पार्टीज के लिए उसने तीन चीजें बता दी कि क्या क्या लेसन्स थे उनको करने के लिए या समझने के लिए. डीएमके जो रूलिंग पार्टी, उसे क्या करना चाहिए? इट शुड कीप दैट सुपीरियरिटी एटीट्यूड एट पे. हटा दो उसे, नहीं. सेकंड, बीजेपी को एथनिक फॉल्ट लाइन के हिसाब से या लिंग्विस्टिक फॉल्ट लाइन के हिसाब से बातें नहीं करनी चाहिए. इट शुड नॉट स्टोक द फियर. और डीयू गवर्नमेंट को क्या करना चाहिए? इट शुड टेल द चेन्नई गवर्नमेंट टू, और इट्स काउंटरपार्ट इन द चेन्नई गवर्नमेंट, टू रीअश्योर द वर्कर्स कि देखो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, ये सब गलत है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तो र्यूमर्स पे भरोसा करने के बजाय उसे लोगों का या माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स का डर जो है उसे खत्म कर देना चाहिए था. दीज आर द थ्री थिंग्स दैट शुड हैव हैपेंड, दैट शुड हैपन, right? So these three are the sobering lessons. Now, the nativist agenda has long held appeal for political parties. Now comes the author's viewpoint again. Let's see what is going on or what has been happening. So this is the nativist agenda. मतलब कौन किस कास्ट का है, कौन कौन सी स्टेट का है, कौन सी लैंग्वेज बोलता है, ये जो बात होती है, एथनिक रिलेटेड बात होती है, इसे हम नेटिव हो गया. So this is the nativist agenda, and this holds an appeal for political parties. Means this is something that has been used by the political parties time and again. So the Shiv Sena, Telugu Desam party in Assam Gana Parishad built much of their political fortunes on it. It was a major strand of the Dravidian movement too, though the anti-Hindi politics it nurtured has focused more on Tamil pride than the targeting of the non-Tamils. Right? Only the focus was different. It focused more on Tamil rather than on the non-Tamils. So a thin line separates nativism and chauvinism, which can be breached at any time. So this is again the main point of this paragraph, कि नेटिविज्म की बात करते करते कब कौन सी पार्टी शोविनिज्म की तरफ चले जाए ये पता नहीं चलेगा, बिकॉज देयर इज अ वेरी थिन लाइन ऑफ डिमार्केशन बिटवीन द टू टर्म्स, राइट? So all three parties, the BJP, the DMK, and the JDU, need to ensure that this doesn't happen. Because if it does, a छोटा सा warning, the nation stands to lose. This is what is the main point of the last paragraphs. So what we can see now is from the very first paragraph that see the migrant workers are scared of something. Tamil Nadu government is worried about all this that they might not return. Problem, and why was this worry or the scare caused? Because of the few videos and tweets, videos maybe that actually became that were actually proved to be fake. Then the author says that, see, these three parties should actually learn lessons from it. And what are the lessons? This, that the Indian economy is here because these migrant workers are the backbone. So Indian economy would be damaged very strongly or vehemently if these migrant workers are not taken care of. Then this comes up as an example, and then the three parties, what they should do. What should they do? One, the ruling party should keep chauvinism at bay, मतलब उसे हटा दो, वो नहीं करना चाहिए. Second, बीजेपी को linguistic and ethnic fault lines पे काम नहीं करना चाहिए. This is what he is saying, that the ruling party should avoid doing this, the BJP should avoid doing this, and the JDU should actually reassure the workers on these lines that see, this all was just a rumor and do not give credence to these rumors. According to the author, all this should be done. The third paragraph would say that see, the nativist agenda was what? That it holds appeal for the political parties. So why? Because this is something on which these political parties are being built. Oh, they are spreading also. They are becoming, they are building the political fortunes on it. क्योंकि एक ऐसा एजेंडा है जो कि बहुत अच्छे तरीके से मतलब यूटिलाइज किया जाता है इन पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज से. Then the author comes up with his main point that see, this is the nativist agenda, but nativism and chauvinism are two different things, but they are separated by a very thin line of demarcation. So, how you will not be able to control, that is, from where this nativism slips over to becoming chauvinism. You need to take care of that, because if it changes, if the nativism changes to chauvinism, all three and the nation stand to lose. तो all three में कौन आएगा? तीनों parties ये भी डैमेज हो जाएंगी, नेशन की इकोनॉमी भी चली जाएगी. So the nation is also going to lose. Right? I hope you have understood this now. So coming up with the main idea, we have already discussed the main idea orally today. So migrant workers hold up the economy, hold up in the sense they are the backbone of the economy. They are the most important part here. Again, these three parties, what do they need to do? They need to work together, second point, and they need to calm the fears, third point. So एक hold up मतलब strong है. तीनों parties को क्या करना है? They need to work together and they need to calm the fears of the people. Instead of giving credence to the rumors, उन्हें उनको reassure करना चाहिए, calm down करना चाहिए. Right? See, from the title also, from this also, we get to understand the main idea, which we have extracted from the three paragraphs. So all 3 points are here. 1, 2, ये lessons वाला point था. ठीक है, ये उसके migrant workers के importance की point थी. ठीक है, and this is the suggestion what is to be done, that these three parties should be working together, and this is the assurance that is to be given to the people, and when this happens, then Indian economy will not be damaged, you can say. So now coming up with the vocabulary, yes, we got a few good words, and yes, we get a few words which are from which are what we have done in the previous week also. So kuch repeated hai so that it would be a revision for you. Here, spooked is maybe alarmed, disturbed, shocked. Easiest word shocked है, disturbed हम इसका meaning निकाल सकते हैं. स्पेक्टर होता है या तो इमेज या तो वो घोस्ट हो सकता है, तो हम स्पेक्टर फिलहाल हम इमेज से कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज व्हाट इट इज सेइंग टू डिस्पेल द इमेज। तो ये जो इमेज है इसको हटा देना चाहिए, क्योंकि इमेज क्या कैरी कर रहे हैं, माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स को ये लग रहा है कि या हिंदी स्पीकर्स को मारा जा रहा है, दिस इज द र्यूमर। So this rumor, this image that these people are carrying should be dispelled. Purportedly is allegedly because no evidence there. Supposedly, allegedly is used. Compelled, of course, compulsion is force. तो force के लिए better word हो जाएगा bound, and obliged or obligated. तो obligation या obliged का मतलब भी यही होता है कि you're bound to do it. Inciting word we have done earlier also. Incite is to provoke, to instigate. ठीक है, भड़काना। तो अगर वो प्रोवोक होते हैं तो एनफ्लेम हो सकता है, आग लगाना, दैट इज एनफ्लेम। यू कैन ब्रेक द वर्ड एंड अंडरस्टैंड दिस। राउजिंग ऑल्सो इज फाइन, राउजिंग एंगर हो सकता है, राउजिंग फियर हो सकता है। इट इज टू इंक्रीज और गिव राइज टू, राइट? सो राउजिंग कुड बी गिव राइज टू, right? Enmity is a word that we've done in our class also whenever we discuss the vocabulary. Yes, this is a very simple word. You can relate it to enmity, enemy. Right, the enemy is related to enmity, and we have the word hostility, we have the word antipathy. We can use this word rancor is a better word there now. But then virulence also we can get. And if you want to write one more word, which I've done in the classes also, that is pugnacity. ठीक है, जहां पे मैंने vocab class ली है, we have done this word. स्लैंडरिंग, स्लैंडर तुम्हें समझ में आ जाता है, स्लैंडर इज इंसल्ट, स्लैंडरस रिमार्क्स हो सकते हैं। सो इंसल्टिंग है। अब स्लर, स्लर इज अ बेटर वर्ड फॉर इट, एंड ऑफ कोर्स इफ यू हैव डन द वर्ड्स विद मैल, दैट इज मेलाइन। सो मेलाइनिंग वर्ड आ जाएगा यहाँ पे। मलाइन के साथ हमने मैलिग्नेंट वर्ड भी किया था, इफ यू कैन रिमेम्बर। Yeah, we have done these tasks. Why am I mentioning all these words again? Because either you will just go through the pages of your notebook because you have noted them down, or you, if not, you can still remember, कि हाँ ये वाला word किया है. That means it sounds familiar to you. So it will be a help to keep this in mind. Sobering lessons are very serious lessons. Backbone is the support or the pillar. ये easy one है. Chauvinism is prejudice, bigotry or dogmatism. मतलब इतना strongly आप अपने judgments बना लेते हैं, अपने opinions बना लेते हैं, that you are like a biased towards something. At bay, usually it is to keep at bay, and yesterday also we did the word to hold something in abeyance. ठीक है, इन अबेयंस का मतलब होता है कि पता नहीं है ये कब स्टार्ट होगा। इफ यू रिमेंबर इन यस्टरडेज एडिटोरियल वी डिड दिस वर्ड इन अबेयंस मींस टू बी हेल्ड इन सस्पेंशन। ठीक है, एट बे का मतलब होता है इसे दूर रखो। सो कीपिंग ट्रबल एट अ डिस्टेंस और एनीबडी एनीथिंग एट अ डिस्टेंस वुड बी टू कीप एट बे। Desist from doing something is to abstain yourself from doing something. Harping, to keep on saying, that is called harping. Then stoking. Stoking would be like strengthening or fueling. Stoking or stoking fire hota hai. This is also the word that we did in a previous session. Wreak. To wreak havoc hota hai. Mainly, see, this is another way how to keep words in your mind, right? Not to memorize them, not to learn them, but collocation. This is like to wreak havoc hota hai. So create, cause, or inflict is to bring upon. Unbecoming is something that is inapt. If you say, okay, fine, you wear a red color and it suits you, so I can say that this color is becoming you. So it is fitting you, it is suiting you, right? Unbecoming would be something that is not fitting you, it does not suit you, and hence it becomes inapt or inappropriate. Credence, we have done this root word cred. Cred is with belief, right? Cred से believe होता है, तो credibility, weight, to give that much weightage to something or accept it, तो वो credence होता है. Give credence to the rumors, last वाला sentence था. इसका मतलब rumors को तुमने सही माना. जो कि नहीं करना चाहिए था. That is the point. That was the point of the author, right? Breach is violated, and this is what he was saying, that here it is nativism, and then this is a thin line of demarcation, and then it is chauvinism. So कब नेटिविज्म धीरे 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 करके शॉविनिज्म की तरफ चले जाएगा, इसका मतलब उसने ये लाइन को ब्रीच किया है. दैट इज वायोलेट. सो ही हैज पेनिट्रेटेड, वायोलेटेड, रप्चर्ड और ब्रोक. तो ब्रोक से ब्रीच होता है, वायोलेट से वायोलेशन होता है. देयर इज वन मोर वर्ड फॉर इट, दैट इज ट्रांसग्रेस. Right? The transgression would be, or transgressed would be the meaning here. So I suppose you have noted down all these words, or at least you get a few words, few are repeated ones, and that means it has become a revision, and I'm repeating this point. That you need to keep on revising also. So that's all for today. See you tomorrow. No, tomorrow is Holi, so happy Holi to all of you, and have the logical mindset always. Stay logical and have a logical week ahead. Thank you.